Andrew Abbott truly terrific on Tuesday. 110 pitches, a 3-hit shutout in Cleveland. What do you look for the first game after going 9?
Yeah, I look to see if he goes out and he tries to do the exact same thing.
The lefty into his windup. First pitch on the way. Here it comes, and it is cut on and popped a mile high into the air. Foul first base side. Spencer steers over there, and he'll make the catch. Just a step into foul ground beyond first. Byron Buxton quickly the first out of the ball game.
Now it's Ryan Jeffers. Jeffers from the right side as well.
Now the 1-2 from Abbott to Jeffers. That's bounced fair down the right field line. And Jeffers will hang on at first base. So opposite field, 2-strike single, and the Twins have a man on here.
One on with one out. Now Willie Castro.
Popped up. McLean long run. Fraley as well. Fraley from right secures the second out.
One on with 2 outs. Here's Carlos Correa. Sends one high in the air. Lazy fly toward the line and right. Fraley's there with plenty of room in front of the line to make the catch. Side retired. That'll do it.
One of the great nicknames in the sport belongs to tonight's twin starter, 6'6", 185, the Slim Reaper, David Festa.
High chopper right side. Correa will glove it, lunging, plants, and throws out Friedel.
And here's Gavin Lux, Wisconsin native, former Dodger.
Grounded 2, the right side. Brooks Lee has this. And there are 2 down.
Ellie De La Cruz, 462 on the trip.
And the 0-2 pitch to the right side. Again, it's Lee. So a nice start for David Festa. 3 ground ball outs. And there are 2 down. Speaking of lefties that are in there tonight against a lefty Abbott. Here comes Trevor Larnach with 2 down. Larnach slices one to left center field. On the run goes Benson. Still going. Benson missed the ball. He can't find it. Now he does to the base of the wall. Larnach's going to make second base, and the Twins have a man in scoring position here in the second inning.
Yeah, they're going to send Abbott into the stretch against Harrison Bader.
Look at for their last 16. The backward K for Abbott.
One out. Here's Christian Encarnacion Strand.
That time they did on a slider.
Down goes Encarnacion Strand, and there are 2 out for Benson.
Benson to right center field. Trouble. Buxton back to the wall. Buxton jumps up, makes the play at the top of the wall.
There's your all-star. Byron Buxton stole a dinger from Will Benson. Leapt at the wall and pulled it back in, and we're still scoreless after 2. Make it 0 for 25. That's the 3rd strikeout for Abbott, and it's Buxton's turn. He stole the home run from Benson, but I don't think Byron would put that in his top 100 of catchers.
Now Buxton is center. Friedel drifting. Friedel will find himself. He'll jump, and that is gone. A home run. And Byron Buxton is second at bat here in Cincinnati. Puts the Twins on top. It's 1-0.
Buxton stole one in right center field and then hits one up onto the grassy berm over the outstretched glove of Friedel.
How many times do you see it? Guy robs a home run and then hits one the next inning.
In the exact same spot.
Tony Randazzo took a foul ball right off the mask back in the second inning. Stayed in for a little bit, but continuously has been checked on by the Reds medical team, and he is no longer going to umpire this game.
Looked like Randazzo was saying, "I'm okay," but his fellow umpires who are around him all the time knew something was wrong. He is down, and now there's another umpire that is going to get his home plate umpiring gear, so we're going to have a delay here.
Lux is on, leadoff man aboard for the first time, and now De La Cruz. Chop to the right side. France will go second for 1, and Correa will not even try a return throw.
Now Tyler Stevenson comes to play.
Runner goes. Good jump. Pitch was elevated. Thrown out. A bad one. 21st steal for Ellie De La Cruz. Tying run in scoring position.
All kind of panic when that young man starts to make things happen on the base paths.
Up and in with the heat, and he walks it. So the Reds still don't yet have a hit, but they have drawn 3 walks from Festa. Christian Encarnacion Strand stands in.
Runner stay. Popped up. Behind the plate, Jeffers. On the warning track, he has it. 2 down.
Now a lefty in Benson.
Runners go. Payoff is line. Left center field. Base hit. De La Cruz around third. He scores to tie. Stevenson give him the windmill. He roars home, and the Reds ahead. Benson opposite way. A 2-bagger and a 2-1 Cincinnati lead.
Well, just a great piece of hitting by Will Benson. Another well-struck ball. The first one, Buxton takes a home run away, but there is no catching this ball right here. This ball was hammered. This was 109, 110 off the bat. A line drive right over the shortstop's head, and there's no cutting that ball off. Will Benson doing damage.
But now Spencer Steer.
That gets by. Steer races down to first base, and he's going to reach it. A strikeout, but the ball got by Jeffers. Benson takes third, and the inning alive. Strikeout pass ball on Jeffers.
And instead of the end of the inning, they're going to be runners on the corners with 2 outs for Jake Fraley.
That is over, second base hit. Benson scores. Windmill on for Steer. They concede the run. Throw to second base. Steer scores standing. It's 4-1 Redlands.
I talked about how this team has been opportunistic, taking advantage of mistakes. Strike 3 to Spencer Steer, and a pass ball is a mistake. He steals second base, gets himself in running and scoring position, and Jake Fraley coming through with the big base hit. 2 more on the board.
At this point, Lark, if he loses McLean, the left-handed Friedel on deck, I have to think that Festa's done. And that hits McLean. The rally for the Reds continues the hard way, and here comes the twin skipper. That's going to be all for Festa.
Danny Coulomb takes over. Hawk here in the 4th inning with 2 on and 2 out. Friedel 0 for 2 tonight. Broken bat liner, Correa makes the play, and the inning is over, but damage done. 2 down.
It's Ty France.
Another ground ball. Encarnacion Strand throws high, and France avoids the tag.
And that is why you run hard down the line, because you just never know. Big leaguers are going to make that play 90 to 95 times out of 100, maybe even higher than that. And this was very routine, had time to set his feet and just sailed it. And Ty France going down the line, had he been jogging or had he been assumed that he was out, this inning would be over. But now you bring Brooks Lee up and his 15-game hitting streak with an opportunity to continue that.
Line to left field, a base hit. 16-game hitting streak for Lee. Down to second, advances France. And the tying run is coming up, and Trevor Larnach 1-2. Chop to the right side. McLean won't get it. That's a base hit. France will score. Lee's going to make third, and Trevor Larnach against a lefty drives in a run. It's a 4-2 game here in the 6th inning.
The inning will continue after that throwing error by Christian Encarnacion Strand opened the door for the Twins.
Good job by Trevor Larnach. Got him something he can drill past a diving McLean at second base. Hit it where they ain't, as they say. No reason to be done yet. Pick a couple more 2-out hits.
Bader in the air to right field, sending Fraley back. Fraley on the track near the wall, jumps up. Oh, and it's gone! Fraley pushed it over the wall. Hit his glove and then went over the wall, and that's a 3-run homer. And the Twins on one swing have a 5-4 lead. A swing and then some tip drill work from Fraley and right, hit the leather, and it bounced over. And Bader looks up to the skies, comes up with a game-changing swing. It's 5-4.
I have never seen a more dejected Reds fan catch a home run ball. She was not happy about that.
She couldn't believe it either. Neither could Fraley. Neither could Andrew Abbott. It is 5-4 Twins. Tito's out to make a pitching change. 2 men are out.
Jake Fraley, a 2-run single. He's also struck out to second and past the stabbing try of Castro, base hit.
Runner at first, 2 outs. Here's Matt McLean.
Grounded into right field, base hit. Fraley eyes right, shuts it down at second. Matt McLean on for a 3rd time tonight.
And here's T.J. Friedel. It's been a quiet night for T.J. at the plate.
That's to right center. Wallner on the dive, it gets by. Fraley scores. McLean sent home. McLean on the headfirst plunge, and the Reds seesaw back in front. It's 6-5. A gapper by the gamer as Friedel comes through again.
TJ Friedel just doing an excellent job. Looks like that ball's a little bit off the end of the bat. You can see Wallner just can't get to that ball at all. Ball splitting the gap.
First time Stewart has walked 2 men in 1 outing this season, and that loads him up. And here comes Rocco Baldelli and a pitching change here in Cincinnati.
And here is the journeyman Justin Topa, now facing Tyler Stevenson.
Struck him out at 91.
And that will end the Reds' threat in the 6th.
Reds are 2 outs away. Harrison Bader, 3-run homer tonight.
And there is ball 4, and there is the first time the Twins have drawn a walk tonight. And the tying run is on. And now Wallner.
Struck him out.
2 down in the 9th.
And now it's up to Buxton. Last chance. 1 for 4. And that's ball 4. And now Vasquez will have the chance here. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And Vasquez hitless over his last 14 at bats.
Struck him out. Couple of Ks for Pagan and a scoreless 9th. The Reds hold on. They take down the the Twins 6-5, and Cincinnati stays hot. It's wins in 8 of 10. The Reds a season-high tying 3 games above 500.